We are. We are. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are across the world. My name is Toothless Palmer, and while we're getting set up, get ready. It's going to be a 4v4 today. We've got to add another player, but we'll see you on the other side. A little intro.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay.
Alright, let's get it. Here it is. The Titty team versus the Guardians. My god, it's the first match. Let's see what happened today. Alright, week one. None. Let's go, C block. C block, Gerwin, Junkers sent to us on the Guardian team. On the Titty teams, we've gained Merlin. We've also got Jester. And some other Sundown, that's right. I knew it was someone. Just goes up. It goes over Merlin, the Magician. Pulling one up early, cementing his place in the team. Sent to us. Gasses it off the side wall. Merlin with the pointy hat, that's what it was. Redirected that ball in the center of the center. That's in every time. 4-4-4, Sharky's favourite number. As Toothless heads to whack off. And that's it. This is no go as the Guardians get the better of that one. I can't tell you who it was exactly. As Toothless goes up, bumps that ball backwards. It's a nice bounce in the end, just with the defense. They go for a third shot, but they didn't get it. And Toothless bouncing that one out. Just gets a bit of a run on that. He gets a tap, punts it well. That's going pretty close. If someone can get a tippy tap on that. Sundown is just going to roll in. There it is, the assist. Toothless with a nice jab here, puts it out in front of everybody. No one knows what to do. Sentai's Junker, C blockers down there, but Sundown closes the day out with a fantastic goal. 2-0. Guardians not looking well at the moment. Can they come back? Be an interesting question as Toothless shoots the moon. Somehow, Sundown running around like a bastard to get that. They can't get it in time. Gerwin with an easy score. Toothless, I don't know what happened here. Got the wheels on it. It bounced down just to punted it forward, and Gerwin gets in front of Sundown, and Sundown couldn't get there in time. 2-1's the score. Not even a minute into the game. And it's a good one. And Toothless goes up for Sundown with a perfect punt. Look at that. Banger. Toothless with an assist. We'll take that every time. There it is. Nice off the wall there. Sundown. Perfect shot. It just drop kicks that one. It bounced once. Straight through the hole. Still under a minute. 3-1's the score. High scoring already. Could be a sign of things to come. We've gone back to the 4v4 format. I do like the 4v4 format. It's a bit more chaotic, I think. Sort of come down to understanding. And I like chaos. That's what I do. As Jester runs down, runs back. And the Guardians on a fast break. Gerwin couldn't get there. Jester, I don't know what Jester was doing, but it definitely earned that twirly hat. Gerwin comes off a fast break, hits a wall, sees the ball, gets a clean shot at it, and beats everyone to it. 3 defenders, and still a hole. A titty hole at that too. 3-2's the score. We're a minute 20 just about into this game. And Sundown with a nice tap. Sets it up. Toothless with the Rick roll. A bit early. Couldn't get there in time. Merlin running down. Jester takes a punt. It rims off the Guardian wall and heads back to centre. Toothless is there. Gets a tippy tap. Gets a Rick roll. Oh, bumps that ball in nicely. It's rolling in. You wouldn't believe it. He'll take the assist. Toothless with a marvellous bit of work there. Look at that, backs it up in time just to try to bloody interfere as well, but Merlin popping that magic through. We're back to it's a 2-point lead, just over a minute and a half. That's a smack, that's a bump, it's a roll, didn't get it, and comes back. Sundown is there, gets a nice little bump. Junker's there, Toothless up behind it, punts it up. It's gonna go high and low. That's pretty close. It's gonna ram off the wall. Toothless couldn't get there in time. Bumps everyone. Merlin, no magic this time. This Junker takes a fast break. The run back. Sundown is there. Gerwin running around, hits Titty corner. Toothless is there. He takes a bump. Takes it. Whoa, doesn't get the second one. Junker over the top of Toothless. Merlin with some magic, putting it back in the middle. He bumps it back off the backboard. Intercepted in the end. As it head back to halfway. Toothless is already there. Takes a run, takes a bump. That should be enough. It isn't. It rims on dinner. Merlin couldn't put that one away. Toothless running up the wall. No, he isn't. Decided against it as Gerwin takes a bump. Toothless volleys it back. Gerwin bumps it against his own. Oh, Toothless just missing that. Merlin with some magic. Toothless backwards flopper. Sets it up for Jester. Merlin with some magic, just pops it up the volley. Toothless with a nice little bit of work there, flips it behind his head. Jester pops that one through. 5-2 is the scoreline, and 2:17 is on the clock. The Guardians trailing. Toothless running that one late, ends up getting the ball. Comes off the corner, bounces off the corner again. It's in the middle, it's facing well, Sundowner. Comes around, doesn't get it. Toothless going back into the Guardian corner. It bumps once. Oh, so it's just missing that one. Goes for the strike, but couldn't get it. Jester bumping it all the way back into the other corner. It's gone left to right to left. Toothless gonna beat Junker. Got the intercept for the ball centering around. Midway as Toothless gets another bit on that, but it's heading towards City Hole in a fast rate. Toothless with a nice intercept, comes back down, takes another tap out, and gets it somewhere in the middle. But they push it back into Titty corner. They ain't like Titty corner, apparently. Toothless couldn't get a run on that one. That's a nice shot by Merlin. That's a nice poke. Puts it all the way down on a fast break in the Guardian's corner. Toothless bouncing up, bouncing down, takes a tippy tap, bounces it back in front of the goal square. Sundowner didn't get that one right. Bounces Toothless up, gets another tippy tap, puts it in front of the hole again. There's no one there, Jester, Merlin, Sundowner, just in the outer position. The Guardians defending their hole very well. Oh, Toothless just missing that one. Read it well, just couldn't get there in time. Jester bumps it off the backboard. This is going to be interesting. There's a nice bit of defense by Sundown as Toothless almost gets taken out. Toothless bumping Merlin. There's a bit of magic. Toothless again putting that ball forward. Gets the tippy tap, finishes it off himself. What a run. Seeing a nice flippy flop. Sorry, a floppy flip. Didn't land on his feet. And at center was a nice punch in the end. 6-2 is the scoreline. We're just under a minute left. And it's all titties at the moment. They're standing proud. They're pretty happy with themselves. I mean, you've got to look at the smiles on everyone's faces. You know they've done well. Merlin with a popper. Cock block. Silenel drops one. Toothless with a karate floating kick. Merlin with a pop. Couldn't get it in on time. Toothless still roaming around the edge. Oh, it was a nice try. Toothless and Junker having it out in the middle. They top one, but it's not good enough. Jester pops it back over their heads. 10 seconds left. The seconds are counting down. Toothless not going to get that one either. Does a good Spider-Man on the wall. And that's game. Ball hits the ground. The City team will take game one in a butt whooping. And the tactician and the playmaker is your MVP. 3 assists, 1 save, 1 goal, 8 shots. I mean, my God, what wasn't he doing out there? Week 2, I didn't see the team, but we'll find out who they are in just a second. It's a Titty Express. Is that your next run? They're 1-1. Beast, Sabretooth, Roundhouse. And of course, Tusk. Your Express team. They're in the red. The Titty team are once again in the black. The new addition. Actually, it's almost a new team since the last time you've seen. As Toothless not going to get that, they push that one forward. They do well to get it around Titty hole and to the other side of Titty corner. As Toothless is running around, gets a nice bunt out of that. Still bumping it forward towards the middle as Beast brings it back. And Tusk is running around dangerously. Beast is there, still floating around. Oh shit, they let that one loose. Sundowner with a nice save in the end. Toothless getting that one out of dodge. Punting it back to the halfway line. Tusk is there, but can't get it. Toothless shoots the moon, but did he? Oh, yes he did. It was a fake in the end, and Merlin popping magic. Sabretooth bloody bunt Sundowner. Then Merlin's just, I almost screwed that up. Lucky me. 416s, 2% to whack off. Against Tusk. And the ball's centre line now. No one getting the advantage on that one. And so, oh, it's a good drive. Jester is back there. Does Jester cut it? No, Sundown. I don't know where Sundown came from. It came from a long way back. That's bunch it over the other side. As Roundhouse wants to get the other titty as well. Doesn't want to leave anything out, Roundhouse. That's not his jam. As Toothless is running back to get that change of direction. No, he couldn't. Tusk was there waiting for him. It was a good bit of a play here as Beast comes in. Jester Roundhouse in the end with a nice karate kick. Toothless couldn't get a tap on that. The Tusk bunting that one through the titty hole. Merlin, Jester, and Sundowner and Toothless are in the black. They're your Toothless team. Shoots the moon on that one, but gets enough to send that one back towards halfway. As Sundowner gets a nice jab on it. Toothless lining that one up. Probably not going to get there. Does somehow. Gets a nice tippy tap. Does a nice little cartwheel. This is heading back. This could be dangerous. Merlin takes a pop. It's a nice pop. Sundowner having another shot. Doesn't get there. So just wondering which way that would go. Oh, does a great job there. Puts on the other side of the express hole. The express give him the bloody Toothless team. Bit of a headache this time around, I'm pretty sure, as no one's going for the ball. Toothless sees his opportunity. Double teams with Jester. Ends up with Merlin. Unfortunately, rims out. Jester and Merlin still up forward, pushing. Toothless and Sundown. Oh, Toothless gets wiped out. Sundown and Jester. Toothless roaming that back line. Sees his opportunity. He's going for it. Oh, double tap. Rings the dinner bell. 2:48 as we approach halfway. It's a game. It is a game. Toothless just on the other side of that. Did well in the end, I think. A bit of pressure. Never hurt anybody. Oh, shit. Missed that one. This Toothless is jousting for it with the express team. Getting a tippy tap on that. See if he's trying to make it forward just a little bit more. Gets a nice little tippy tap on that. Wrong. Rick rolled the wrong way. Tusk is there. Toothless just hanging back for a second. Doesn't know where this ball is going to end up. Jester. Sundowner doing a good job. Toothless bumping bastards as he does. Oh, Merlin with a nice shot. Toothless running back. Raider knots. Does a good job there. Gets it out of the way. Tippy taps. Nice little bit of a break dance. Waiting for a runner. There it is. Jester came in. There's now a fast break as it slides up the backboard. It stalls up the backboard, as a matter of fact. Sundown is there. Oh, Toothless bumping it the wrong way. Got to power up somehow. Sundown is bouncing it back. Toothless powering up. Takes a shot on goal, but just can't get it right on the corner there. It's a hard shot at the best of times. Oh, Toothless cutting that one off. It's gonna ring the dinner bell. No, it runs off the side. Sabretooth. Jester with a fantastic block. Toothless got to go up. Ah, just the angle is just out. He's just missing those, unfortunately. Jester Sundown. There it is. It's a good punch by Merlin. Pushes it through the tiniest of gaps. We saw that. Beast running it up the wall. Sundowner challenging still. Jester just doing his bit. And Merlin, there's no gap there. He forced that ball down that hole. 1 minute left. 2-1 is your scoreline. It's a pretty close match. Glad we put it back on the 4v4 format as Toothless bumps that ball into the express corner. Takes a bit of a roll, punts it over the other side. Got the wrong angle on it. He's heading back to halfway. Toothless just running back just to make sure that ball doesn't go in. A roundhouse with the tap. Thought it was going to go that way. Toothless saw it coming. Goes for a roll, takes a bump. That's going to be nice if someone can get that. Roundhouse was the first to it. Toothless decides to go another route. Couldn't get the roll, couldn't get the touch. Looks for the dinner bell, can't find that either. puts it back in the corner again. Screw it, let me do everything myself. And missed. Missed it. And they just got to hold on. And that'll do it. Just going to bunt it down the other end. They're going to hold that lead. Interesting game in the end. Merlin, a striker and a scorer. Taking you on there. Pretty interesting game. The 4v4 format is back out this week. Oh, the Top Gun team is back out this week. Find it a bit more challenging in the 4v4 format. The 3 is fun, but the 4 is chaos. Skyhawks, Iceman Goose, Maverick, and of course Nick K, the Cougar, is here. They are in the red. They are your Skyhawks team. You might remember them from the Thunder of Days. That's right. And here they are. They've had to change their names due to legal reasons. As Jester punts that one through. Every court has one, and the Toothless Court definitely has one. Sundowner with a nice tippy tap. Jester with propulsion, And there it is, off the blades, off the top of his head. Straight in the hole. The Skyhawks look pretty deadly in 3v3. I thought they made a mistake, but let's see what happens this week. It just takes a double tap, goes up high. Nick K, the Cougar. Gets control of that. Toothless bumping that one forward. It runs off the Skyhawks backboard as Merlin's about to pop some magic. You saw the twirly well. Didn't do too much, unfortunately, Merlin. As Toothless meets head to head with the Jester. Sundowner getting through. Merlin against 2 gets the better of Nick K and Maverick and Goose flying around the wings as Moose does. My God, they're taking Toothless shots. Goose flying around. Oh my God, what formation! You saw that. Maverick and Goose. Goose breaks off that formation there, hits a turbo, actually hits a jet power. And was fired one off into the titty hole. And it's 1-1. Scissors goes up, takes a tippy tap. It's a nice tippy tap as a matter of fact. And as we look at the flippy flop, as well as the shot on goal, here it is. There it is, it's a nice bloody spinning wheel kick. And there it is, it's a nice punt. Toothless taking that one. We're 1 minute in. 2-1's the scoreline. Interesting game. We're in the Aqua Dome. Again, one of Shark's favourite maps. Sundowner takes a punt and hits the top of the backboard. Sundowner's under it, but Goose gets it. Merlin misses the magic on that one. Toothless taking a double tap. Wants to go for a triple. Oh, did. Couldn't get it. Merlin. Goose broke that one off. Iceman with a big punt. Toothless goes up titty wall. Oh, this one's dangerous. Toothless better get this one and run it out, and does pretty well. Maverick was under it but couldn't get it. Sundowner takes the tap. Toothless going up. Merlin trying to pop some magic. It's all going on. Whoa! Toothless got taken out. I'm pretty sure it was one of those missiles from one of those jets. Just getting up, taking a tippy tap. Oh, the Iceman with a nice shot. Puts it back down. The defense coming up from the Skyhawks is impeccable as Toothless goes up, takes a stopping ball. Cougar, Nick K. Toothless saying, screw that, I'm taking it. He does. Set it up himself. With a bit of an assist there, stalled it very nicely, caused the confusion. That's it. Bang, comes back the other way at a frightening speed. We're 2 minutes in, 3-1's your scoreline. Interesting game. Skyhawks look very dangerous in a 4v4 format. Toothless with a little tippy tap. He's going for a Rick roll, but the Jester is there. They've stopped him. Gooseman blocking Toothless. Nick K, the Cougar, couldn't get her hands on that. Jester punting it forward. Goose does the defensive work in the end. Toothless just missing that tap. He powers up instead. There it is, Iceman. Toothless gets a nice punt. It ricochets off the wall. He punts it back in the corner. It's a nice punt. It's got everyone offside. Jester needs to just take a tippy tap. Couldn't get there in the end. It bounces wildly. Cougar's there. Couldn't get it. Toothless there amongst 3. Came off second best. As the Cougar is breaking it down. hits the titty wall. Toothless there, shoots the moon badly. Maverick is there. Goose is going to punt it up. Does off titty wall. Toothless is there to collect. Does. Bumps it forward. Oh, ran a turbo. Whoa. Yep, that's what happens. There was an ignition source and some gas. And unfortunately, Toothless came off second best out of that one. An empty tank was all fumes. Unfortunate. And that's the shot. Toothless clings the dinner bell. Just slightly off today. Can't win them all. But we try. Oh, Toothless taking the high road out of that. 3 defenders miss. Toothless again. Just screw it. I'll take that in the tippy tap. And the flippy flop. Puts it down near the center. Sundowner couldn't get it. Iceman couldn't get it. Merlin, I don't know. Well, Cougar's going to take a shot. Toothless is going to get there in time. That's right. Oh, indeed. Iceman with a titty tap puts it back in front of the titty hole. Someone's got to get that. They do. They defend well. They push it back into titty corner. Iceman misses. Toothless didn't get the power up. They bun it in the corner. And Toothless flying back just to try to get a piece of that before anyone else does. Does well. Gets one. Gets two. Through to defense. Offense, sorry. Ah, fucking missed it. Wrong way. Toothless just powering up. Sees that ball coming some way. Doesn't know which way it's going to end up. Ah! But I was more on the corner. It was a good play by Iceman. You can see him just on, just taking his time, looking at his pick. Toothless is there. Sundowner misses. Merlin on the fly. The block was there, but they didn't get the attempt right. Well done. Great goal in the end. 3-2 is your scoreline. 35 seconds is on the clock. Bit of an interesting game. I told you they look dangerous in the 4v4 format. As Iceman is there, doesn't know what to do with it. Toothless under pressure. They've just got to hold him out. It's all that Toothless team need to do this time around. The Cougar running the other side. The Goose is there. Toothless flying at it. Gets a nice bounce. Gets a very nice bounce. Gets a miss on goal. Couldn't tap that one back. Tried. Here it is in the final seconds. Do they go to overtime? I don't think so. And that's almost in. Damn. Toothless with the tactician in the slow poke. Just the way the crowd likes it. Well, interesting game. The Bombers are up next. The Titty Bombers. Woo, damn. Alright. Well, you know your Toothless team. Let's get into the Turquoise team. Myrtle, Casper, Marley. And of course, Samara. Toothless with a nice whack. Bounces that one out nicely. Takes a tippy tap. Goes too high. Bounces off the top of goal. Not with the soft touch tonight. As they go for the fast break, but Toothless says no. Cuts that one off. Bounces it back into halfway. Still going forward. Oh, Toothless with a nice save there. Bumps Jester. Straight at the ball. Just picks him up and throws him, as a matter of fact. Decides to take the advantage of that one. It rings it in the bell. No, it runs off the side. Toothless with a double bounce. Couldn't get it. Tries a shot. Couldn't get it. Goes for the backwards flopper. Goes for the backwards flopper again, but Samara was wise to it. Saw the backwards flopper and knew she was in danger. Whoa, it goes up. Toothless with a nice tap out. Bounces it down. It's got to power up somehow. It does. Bumping that ball forward at any cost. There it is. He puts it in front of goal. They just need a tippy tap. Merlin with the pointy hat. Does well, but Myrtle read that one. Jester punts it through. Toothless with a run shot. It's a nice shot. It's a nice shot. My God, Jester does well. Someone's smashing that bloody post. And Toothless with a clean shot. Right under desperate defense. 1-0. Toothless team in front. The Bombers just fighting patiently, fighting hard, I must say. They're all fighting hard, as a matter of fact. As that goes back down the middle, Toothless floating around the titty corner. Just making sure it doesn't go down the titty hole. There it is, there's a nice defense there. Puts it on a fast break as it runs up the backboard. Toothless shooting the moon on that one. Looking for just the littlest of taps. Couldn't get in front of it. Sundown is there as it rushes for a fast break down towards Titty Hole. Runs up the backboard, runs down the leg. Oh, runs back down the Titty Hole, Titty corner, sorry. As Marley's there. Marley takes a shot. Tooth there to defend. Gets that ball up. Gets that ball over. Gets the ball in the middle. It comes off the side. Someone's got to get under it and give him a hand. There it is. No, Tooth is through it. Doing it himself. Oh, it's defended, but Casper the Ghost jumps over Toothless. That's pretty good. Here's a fast break. Toothless going up underneath. Thought he had a little bit more time than he did. Got a little bit of it, but Casper the Ghost smashes that one through. It's 1-1. The Bombers are up, drawn with the Titties. What's going to happen? There's a whack off. And the Bombers get the better on that one on whack off. The Toothless goes up for a karate kick and gets through the offense. Pushes it up to the Bombers' hole. Was waiting on that one, didn't get it. I didn't get my timing right, a bit better on that. Doesn't matter. Merlin's there. Someone keeps running into the goal square, I swear. Keep hearing the clang. Keep hearing the dinner bell, making me hungry. Tooths takes a little tap, runs up the wall. Does well. Puts that one back. Jester should tap that one pretty good. Marley with the intercept. It was a good play. Tooth knew exactly what he was doing. Get that ball up, pass it to the offensive player. Ah, too late. Shit. You should have jumped up earlier. There it is. Good play here. Marley set up with Myrtle for the stopper. The defense was there, but just couldn't get there in time. The Bombers get in front of the Titties. They're looking down that Titty corner, smiling very profusely at the moment. As Tooths gets a nice tippy tap on that. Merlin just needs to punt that and does. Didn't get much of it. Puts it into Bomber corner. Merlin running around. Myrtle does a good job. Tooth is trying to take one of them out. Sundown and cutting it off as it runs down towards Titty Hole. Tooth is going up for a bunt. Didn't get it. Sundowner did. Goes back to halfway. Tooth is with a nice bloody bit of work there. Bumping bastards. Should be a bit of defense. Casper blocks his own hole. Casper blocks the Titty. I don't know what happened there. Really, to be quite honest, Tooth with a nice save on that one. No turbo required. Good, he said, as he flicks that one down. Oh, he's just got to get this one on tight. He couldn't get the double. Was looking for it. It was a nice break. Samara, Toothless is there. Gets a piece of that. Bounces up forward. It's 2-1. The Bombers are leading. They're in the turquoise. Oh, couldn't get a tap of that. And Casper the Ghost bounces one through again. That's a run in here. You'll see Toothless come up. Didn't get a bump on it. Casper with a clean edge. Beats the goalie. There's 3-1 with a minute left. The Bombers looking pretty good in this one. Just heads to whack off. Looks like I'm man on a mission this time around. Merlin pumping that one down. Merlin again putting that one through. The magic. And here's the comeback. If there's ever going to be one, the time would be now. Merlin with a great bit of magic there. You can see the spell coming out of his nitro as he disappears in front of your eyes like a magician would. And a poof. That's right, it was a boom in this one. In this case, sorry. Jester puts one up. Toothless going up, takes a bit of a tippy tap, runs it down towards the hole. Too hard. Sundown and Merlin's just got to pop it up. Does. There's a nice shot. Samara's there. They're letting it run. Get out of here, Jester. That's a nice double tap. Oh, Jesus. Casper again. Casper and Toothless in this particular round. They've been at each other. Jester needs to take a shot. Wrong way. Toothless is there, but Samara with the block. Sundowner with the miss. Jester with the punt. Jester ties it up with 14 seconds left. Toothless a block by Samara there. Jester running around. He gets a clean shot there. Punts that one through. Finds a gap. And ties it all up at 14 seconds. Interesting game. The Bombers have led the Titties all the way through. They've looked down at the Titties. They like what they see from up top there, but they don't look at them when they're staring them in the eyes. And this could go to overtime. We'll find out in just a second. Toothless with the late charge, couldn't get there in time. We headed to overtime. First person, sudden death, first person to score. Time is not a problem. Alright, Toothless getting a tippy tap on that one. Luckily he did. Could it end up bad otherwise? There it is, someone needs to take a shot. That's not a good shot. Merlin. Ah, you bastard. 17 seconds and the Bombers take it out. Samara pumps it up. Pumps out Merlin. Myrtle with a nice pass off the backboard to Marley. Marley with the thinnest of edges has finally smoked one down Titty Hole. That was a bummer, alright. My god, they take it out. Marley with the finisher and a Guardian Angel. The Titties go down to the Bombers. Ooh, the Dragons. Titty team versus the Dragons. That's your next game at Manfield. And it's a stormy day in Manfield, as you can see. The Titty team with the 3-1 record. The Dragons with a 2-1 record. Big Mountain, Hound, and Viper return. Just couldn't get the edge. Imp does a good job. The smallest man on the team, on the field actually, in Rocket League for that matter, does a good job of Sundowner, just making sure that one goes through. Toasters just roaming the back line just in case. There was a nice punt. It goes high. It stalls. Everyone misses that. Big Mountain, as big as he is, went straight over his head as the gentlest of tippy taps to send it through. Here we go. Tippy goes up. Looking for a shot. Too early again. Sundowner running down. Jester heading up. Hound does a good job. Toothless seeing his shot. Punts that one greatly down the field. It's a pity it wasn't on target. But he stalls the ball up. Puts it in the corner. Trying to divert Hound from getting any piece of that. Toothless getting another shot. Sundowner doing a good job. Viper comes flying. Doesn't get a shot. Toothless does. Runs it up the wall. Takes a little tippy tap. Oh, what a fun. Jester connects. Toothless with a nice roll here. Comes up. And just gets another tippy tap there. Pushes it through the littlest of gaps. And Jester running for that hole. 2-0. The Titty team having their way. The ball goes up, ball goes down. There's a good whack off. No one got the advantage out of that one as Toothless comes up. Gets a tippy tap. Rims their dinner bell again. My god. And it bounces high. The Viper is under it. Viper and Big Mountain. Bloody combination. That's a tag team event there. Toothless trying to get in front of that one. Couldn't get in front, but does a good job anyway in the defense. As it bumps high across the Titty side. Goes up, Big Mountain taking a big shot at that. Oh! That's interesting. Toothless taking a shot at an open goal when we're about a minute and a half, just over a minute and a half in. Hits the backboard as Jester runs in. Imp takes a shot. Toothless is there, bunts it back. Couldn't get it. The Viper with a nice save in the end. Toothless is Sundown and trying to make the middle, cut that ball off. He was trying to get the better of that, but the Hound barking his way through, pushes it up through the Titty corner. Jester flying around Titty corner, gets the better of that one. Toothless and Jester. Imp there as well. Toothless sends it backwards. Gets a nice kick by Sundowner as it charges out of the goal square. Puts it high in the outfield. Oh shit. And it bounces oddly. The Viper's trying to send it back. Toothless already there. Took the ball. Sees it again. Going forward. Punts it into the corner. Sundowner there. Couldn't stop it. He tried to stop the momentum. Toothless goes up. Takes a tippy tap. Gets a little bit of a karate kick, but can't do much with it. 225. Runs through. Toothless bounces it back into the halfway. Sundowner's there. Collects it nicely. Punts it forward. The Hound runs it up the wall. There's no one there to meet it, unfortunately. Everyone's just crammed up, and Toothless decides to take a shot. Takes a little drift. Merlin with some magic. No. Jester comes through. Big Mountain takes a shot. Toothless not having none of it. Punts it back the other way. It runs high off the rim, unfortunately. gets a double tap and a flippy flop and another dinner bell. Must be hungry. Oh, Toothless with a nice save. Putting that one to the tip corner. It was a fast break indeed. See what, one wrong move and that would have been a hole for sure. As Imp is running down. Toothless trying to get the better of that, does. 3-0. Merlin popping some magic there. He made someone disappear. And Toothless and Merlin doing their good with a good fake there. Imp didn't know which one to go for. Couldn't close the gap in time and left the big hole open instead. 1:37 is on the clock. The Titties are having their way. Toothless goes up, takes a roll. Thus finally gets a shot on that one. Bounces nicely. Merlin popping the magic, rings the dinner bell. Bounces off the side of the corner of the goal as that goes up high and nowhere. Toothless taking a bit of a roll. Sundowner just grabbing the feet. Punt high in the opposite corner. It's running quick. No one can get a grasp on that. Jester is there, sends it back. Hound should punt that one. Does. Back down to halfway. Toothless sending it back into the corner. Which way is it going to bounce? Bounces in favour. Oh, Hound. Big Mountain, sorry. With a 1 minute time, he's trying to race down the other end of the field. Toothless bumps his partner out. Imp. Those two are a good combination at the best of times. Toothless again roaming that quarter line. Doing a good job of that, as a matter of fact. And there it is, 41 seconds. Toothless just interfering at the best of time. Right, again, Hound. Again. Blocks Big Mountain. The Viper is there. Toothless can't get there in time. Viper sends one out. It's a good clean block. Toothless getting the better of that one. Big Mountain came through with a big challenge, but the Viper didn't see him anywhere else, but when it was on the ball, bang. Automatic. 30 seconds left. 3-1 is the scoreline. The Titties are going to go over, I'm pretty sure. They bump it in the corner. Big Mountain's there to clean up. Toothless taking out the Viper. He saw him this time. Wasn't going to let him have it. The Hound not doing too much. Hound again. Toothless with the big bump. Sends that ball up. Doesn't have enough on it. Imp Big Mountain there in combination. They're going to go for a last ditch effort. Imp and Big Mountain trying to connect. Doesn't get it. Toothless running the corners. It's a nice shot, but it's not going to get there in time. Would have been set up nicely if he had to run it, but still needed an extra 2 seconds. Tactician and scorer. The Titty team. Take this one out. The Dragons. Not much luck on that one. The Viper was outstanding. And they all did their jobs, but, well, fellas. Week 6, the Titty Seekers are your next match. At Neo Tokyo Arcade. One of my favourite glowy places. I like the colours. Oh, the Seekers have gone down. There's holes in this ship. Mini Scout Salty. And of course, Swabby. Hey, you pirates. Arrgh. Tootles with a nice bounce. Sets it up in the middle. Jester there to collect. Doesn't get it. Sundowner running around Mitty with a nice bounce. The glass is half full on this occasion. Tootles gets up enough to divert that. Mitty taking a shot. It cleans her bloody bell. Unfortunately, it wasn't gonna. Tootles missing that one. Mistimed that one completely. Lands perfectly, but towers up. Sends the ball through. Merlin with some magic. Just got to get a little tap on that. You can't finish it off. Oh, Tootles was up. Ready for it. Couldn't get there in time. Merlin trying to make some magic again. Tootles says, screw this, it's mine. Didn't get it. Got it this time. Nice little tippy tap. A little bit of a flippy flop. A runner. There it is. That's the combination. They didn't get it this time around. Jester? Really? Well, you saw that for yourself, folks. Tootles comes up with a challenge. It's a nice challenge. Merlin's there as well. And Jester is doing donuts, I think. I'm trying to do a figure 8 backwards myself from front wheel drive. I'm not sure. The Seekers are up. 1 minute 14 is gone off the clock. And Tootles flies up for that one. Oh, ball blocked by Swabby at the last minute. Tootles Couldn't get the backwards flopper going. Tried. Sundowner. He's got to take this one in his own bloody hands. Had no choice. Jesse can't do it. Scout running through it, runs the rim, Toothless is there, bumps that ball right up in the sky. Comes back down, does a spinning heel kick. Jester punt that ball through. Toothless bumping bastards, puts it back in the corner. Merlin doing some fancy dances. Jester's doing some fancy dances. Merlin pops that ball up. Toothless says thank you. There it is. It was a bloody fest. It must have been an all-you-can-eat dinner buffet sitting on that corner because they were all there. Finally, a bit of food came out and Toothless jumped up like a fucking dolphin out of the water and bang. Got that bastard. No, there's only one shot. Oh, they missed that one up. They got to get back. Swabby takes a punt and still goes forward. Toothless gets taken out by his own teammate, Mitty. Toothless says, Toothless is throwing this way. Whoa, that's a shot. That's a redirect. It's a nice pass to Merlin. Merlin, not going to get that one. Merlin, not going to get that one. Toothless again. Look at this fancy stuff. I'll tell you what. If there was anything fancier, you'll have to let me know. Salty with a bit of a run. Toothless. Oh, nice collision there. Oh, that's not going to fare well. Scout with the run through. Toothless doing everything on that particular run. Comes up off the backboard there. Swabby. Merlin punts it out. Scout with a clean swipe. And what a swipe it was. 2-1. And the Seekers are sailing. Even though their boats are being flooded, they are still sailing. They're not giving up. They're going to see this one through. I'm pretty sure. Toothless takes a karate kick, sends it into Jester, bounces off with the super wall. Jester punts it over Toothless. It's a new team lineup for Toothless. I'm getting used to these. And Merlin's a new addition this week. We haven't had a Merlin, we haven't had a Wizard. Had plenty of Wizards, but not Wizard. So it's a first for Toothless. Oh, with a nice jab there. Just getting used and sync with this team, if you will. We haven't been long together, so we're not in sync yet. But once we are, we'll be peeing at the same time. And those cycles will still start happening. 2-2 is the scoreline. Funny how that works in context. Don't know why. Good with the punt. Nice job at middies. Glass half full this time around. Bumping that ball in front of Toothless and gets the intercept. Salty doesn't do a good job. Punts it back. Scout is there. Doesn't do a good job. Jester punting the ball forward. Beats Salty. And Salty will be salty after that. Scout there does a good job on the defense. Salty and Swabby. Oh, well, that's a nice bump by Merlin there. If you didn't see that, it was a cheeky little bump by Merlin to send him off. Tripped him up. Put the leg out. It was enough. 3-2 and the titties are out in front again. I like when the titties are out in front when Jester pops one up. Swabby punts one in. I tell you what, it's almost in. I was just going to sit there and watch that one. I thought it was good enough. Toothless bumping that one through. Merlin's just got to poke his hat at it. It's big enough. Toothless with a flying bunt. Oh, does a good job. Come on, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? That'll do. Toothless just sitting there waiting for the reaction. They can't do much. As a good player in the end, look at this, trapped him. What are you going to do? Can't push it back, can't push it forward, and Sundown smacks it through. All options on the table. 4-2. They're starting to have that sinking feeling, I'm pretty sure. They've gone down, and walked the plank a few times. It's Toothless. Nice pirouette there, doesn't get much. Salty runs the corner, but just gets on titty corner. Couldn't get the full effect on that one. Toothless running around. Oh, just missing that. Salty Scout, Sundowner. Toothless with a nice tap. Sends it back over his head. Jester with a nice run. Toothless taps that gently. Tries a Rick roll. Oh, it's a nice tap. Oh, Toothless pumping it up. That's it. Banger. It was a tight corner, but he got there in the end. Scout, nice intercepts, like a pinball machine there. It's Merlin again with a rough shot. And Toothless just popping that one up over everyone's head. 20 seconds left. The Seekers are up to their neck in it. The captain's not going down just yet. Although I'm pretty sure probably should. Toothless and Merlin. Merlin with a double tap. Trying to pull something out in the last, very, very last second. Oh, just needed to tap on that. Just couldn't get it in time. That would have been it. And the Titty team. That's right. We'll take many goals. Striker and a Prodigy. And speaking of the Prodigy, there's some money in the bank. I'm pretty sure. The Seekers have gone down. The Rovers, the Astronauts, are running a 4-2 win-loss rate as the Titty team are just one above them. They're 5-1. The Farmstead on Spooky. Let's get it. We'll have Shepherd, Uriah, Armstrong, and Buzz. And we're in the Moab team. That's right, they're your Rovers. Toothless, Sundowner, Merlin. And of course, the bastard with the propeller on his head. Can't think of his name at the moment. Jester. Should have remembered that. They're in the black. 6 seconds in, goal's already down. Toothless powering up, takes a punt, couldn't get there in time. Let's go, should have been a run, but they stalled. Toothless trying to get there in time. Jester did a nice job in defence, and the ball is on a fast break. It's on the collision course. As it gets punted out the last minute, Buzz returning from his spacewalk. Does a good job in collection. Toothless gets there, but couldn't get it. Uriah was on it, and Uriah punts up and down the Titty corner. Well, that's what he sees, obviously. Toothless bumping out in the Titty corner, but getting it towards the middle. Right, heading the Rovers as Uriah punts it across field. Toothless sees it. He gets a karate kick on it. Does a nice job. Didn't get it in the end. He's going to get the 50 clock and does. Just going to let that ball Sundowner does a good job there. Oh, puts it in front of goal. No one there to collect, unfortunately. It runs up the other side. Toothless just going to take a tippy tap. Just above the hole again, right in the goal square. We're a minute in. That's not a bad shot. That's not a bad shot. Toothless taking the honours on that one. I don't know who punted this one. I think it was Merlin. Okay, it was a ricochet. It was a nice intercept. Uriah was on it and couldn't get it. Merlin with his pointy hat was too tall and it pumped up towards the roof and in front of Toothless. And Toothless happily putting that one through a Rover hole. 351 is a nice motor. As Toothless taking it, bumping bastards and wiping everyone out. Merlin and Toothless with a combination offense. Oh, it's Jester. My apology. There it is. Combination. Jester going left, going right. Toothless bumping Jester. Jester karate kicking Toothless, and that's the end of that. As the 3-4-3 is on the clock. 3-0 is the scoreline. The Titties are having their way with the Moonwalkers. Toothless, Buzz getting a nice shot on that. Toothless got to get down. Does running the other side. Powers up. Bums rims that ball out. Oh my God! We'll take that. Wow! Look at this. Just flying. Just glides on the head. Gets the other wheel and banger. That's fantastic. 3:27 is on the clock. Toothless with a show stealer. Right there. And I'll tell you what, if ever there was a goal I'd be proud of, that's going to be one of them. Toothless going through traffic. Bumps that ball forward. Sundowner's there, couldn't collect. Uriah was on it. He gets a nice job. Toothless going forward. Hits Sundowner into it. Jester couldn't get that. Oh, Sundowner again. Toothless combination. Sundowner, Toothless, Sundowner. Sundowner should get that. Merlin with the magic. There's a great offense by Toothless and Sundown. Really putting the pressure on as Uriah cleans that one for dinner. And Merlin was there, ready with his knife and fork, heading up the hole. 2:58 is on the clock. We're over 2 minutes. 5-0 is the scoreline. The Rovers are spacewalking. They're on space time. They're not going very far real quick. They look like they're just bouncing around leaving a mark here and there, but that's really about it in the end. There's Toothless comes out and takes a bastard out instead. That's a nice defense. Merlin with some magic, Jester punting around for some jokes, and Toothless is there. Takes out Armstrong, but that's on target. Sundown's got to do a good job there. Couldn't cut it off in time. And Armstrong does a good punch. Look at this. There it is. The fist was out. Put some stank on it. Put some spin on it as well. And Sundowner could have got it, but went under the ball. He said, I'm not having that one. It's a hairy situation. Couldn't get it in time. 5-1 is his score. We're almost approaching halfway. As Tiffany powers up, he gets a triple tap on that, sends that ball flying towards the Rover's end. He does again, puts it in the corner this time. Decides to go for the tap. No, he doesn't. Couldn't get to the other side in time. Stalls the ball up. He's going to go for a ricochet. He couldn't get it. He thought, screw it. He's going to get it this time around. Ah. Was looking for the Rick Roll, but we'll take that instead. Oh, did we get it? Maybe we did. I didn't hit it here, so that should have been his assist. Must have got it. Well, I changed direction. I did get a tap on it. How about that? 6-1's your scoreline. We're almost 3 minutes in. Wow. Lightest of taps, I'll tell you what. The ball goes up, the ball goes down. Two looking for bastards and collects one already. Down him. Shepard putting that one through. Cooper's intercepting. Powers up. You're not having that, bastards. Oh, they got through the little gap. Just doing a fantastic job on the bloody nitro there. Bumping bastards. This is what Toothless does. Does it well. He's one of the best of it at it. Stalls that ball up. It goes. It's going to shoot the titty hole. Uri is going to try to. Whoa! Uri weighted that ball well. Watch this. Comes through. Armstrong with a nice pump. Uri never kept his eye off it. And hit that with a rotating aerial spin. That's right. The aerial was the one that hit that. You saw that flag. And it spun that ball in. 135-62. They finally come off the planet. As Toothless misses that Merlin gets a nice punt, sends it towards the back here. Toothless hits a little tippy tap. It's enough to change the direction. You saw the attack. They misjudged that. It's enough. That's all we need. Just a little bit. Toothless back off the backboard. Sundown is there. Buzz with a big kick. Saw that coming a mile away. Comes out of goal square. Kicks it down halfway. Still running with it. Went coast to coast. And unfortunately, on the other side of the coast was Toothless. Wasn't very happy in the end. You could see he's not really hippie at all. Doesn't have the long hair and he's definitely not fluffy. Your eyes on it. Oh, Toothless getting bumped by bastards. You're right, doing a good job. Buzz is there. Probably going to send it back. It does. Toothless sees that one. Goes for it. Good charge. Does. Doesn't get it past Armstrong. All four of them are in the one place. It's not good. Merlin running around. You'll see the defense is a little less restrictive. Oh, offense, sorry, is a little less restrictive on the other side of the field. Just couldn't get the tap on that. I got to get used to that. Jester pumping it forward. That's high. He's going to run. I'm getting tapped out. Armstrong's running through. Merlin pushes it across. Toothless powering up. Beats whoever that was. I think it was Buzz. Gets up, takes that one as well. Walks on the moon. Comes back down himself. That was a nice tap. He runs well into that corner. There's three defenders there and they've all shot it. And Toothless says, if you're already in the hole, I'm coming in too. 7-2. 12 seconds left. I think that's pretty much well the end of this one. You can call this a wrap. They're not going to get much further, and Toothless making sure of that. Pumping bastards all around the joint. That's what he does. Did a good job of it, as a matter of fact. He's got centered balls and a turtle goal. How about that? One of my first, as a matter of fact. The Rebels versus the Titty team. The Rebels not having much fun with the Titties. I mean, the Titties are all over them. And they want none of a bar of it, actually, as a matter of fact. They've been beaten. The poor Rebels. Every time. The Titties are just doing better than what they can provide. Bandit, Dude, Poncho, and Outlaw. Are you Rebels? The Titty team is still the same. Oh, Toothless missing that one. The Titty team is still the same in the black. And Toothless does a nice punch there. Goes for the backwards roll, bumping bastards all the way through, giving some Jester some time to collect that ball, run it through. Merlin following. Poncho, Bandit, Toothless. Running back at a rate of knots. Let's see at this pace. Merlin puts it up in the corner. Toothless too far under it, I think. Powers up. Gets that ball forward. Karate kicks that. Oh, I couldn't get up. Too late. Outlaw running that back. Toothless out of turbo. Jester holding the ball up. Outlaw doing a good job. Toothless is through this. That ball must bounce. And it's not bouncing. Toothless is there to collect it. Bumping Outlaw out of the way. Fighting with Poncho all the way through. He's not having any of it, Toothless. And good on him too. Oh, there's another one. There's a beaten one there too. Poncho not having a good shot. Outlaw trying to run one down. They're trying to get something out of it. Bandits there. But Toothless on the mark already. Whoa. Someone got taken out. They're not very happy about it. Toothless with a shot. Does some fancy footwork in the end. 3-3-3 is your timeline. 0-0 is your scoreline. Interestingly enough, Toothless doing a good job. Brings it in a bell. Shoots the moon out of that. Puts it in the corner. Bouncing that one through again, just bouncing it forward and out of the way. That's all he's got to do. That's a run. Jester Merlin with a punt, sorry. To the flop, puts it on the other side. Oh, it's a good shot in the end. Doesn't get that. Poncho, dude, Poncho, Merlin. Jester cutting them all off. Sending it back down to the corner. Jester with the punch. Has a nice punch. Toothless. Rolling that one, sends it high up in the air. Everyone's underneath it. They're going for a mark, but no one can catch. Two takes a punt. Toothless running it down the other end of the field. It's going to hit high. And not enough turbo on that one either. Jester the only one back. Poncho is there. Jester punting it the wrong way. There's a bit of cover now. They've got to get it. Sundown it does. Poncho. They're all on the attack. Toothless getting back in. It's got to clean this one up. It does. They do a good job. Push it out of Titty corner back towards halfway. Sundown is there, and Jester punts that one up. Toothless just can't get a bloody run onto anything at the moment. Because everyone's there, but he does, pushes his way through. Goes for a floppy flip. A little bit of a tippy tap. Comes back in. Oh, what a challenge. 3 minutes in, no score still. Poncho, dude, there it is. Toothless sees it, punts it back. That's a good shot. That's on target. That's on time. That's on space. Toothless with the defensive hit. And here it is here. Collects this one. Nice. Jester with the assist. And that's a beautiful lofted punt. Back in the rebel hole. There was a rebel yell, I'm pretty sure. He went out. 153 is on the clock. And Jester punting that one through. Dude, Jester again with the volley. Bandit with the save. Toothless with a Rick roll, with a slow double tap. Jester getting behind that, puts it up. Someone's just got to run that. They didn't get it. It's a nice defense in the end. Toothless, oh, punts that one, but punts it the wrong way. It heads high, but it heads towards where he doesn't want him to go. Takes out Poncho in the end, shutting that down. The Merlin is running. Gets it better of that, sends it back to halfway. Merlin running through. Toothless is up with a nice tippy tap. Sends it to Jester. Jester gets a nice punt, but he hits the top of the goal post. Toothless and Outlaw. Outlaw over Toothless. Outlaw going for a second shot. Doesn't get it. Rimmed off the side. Toothless is there. Getting that ball out. Pushes it away from the Titty hole to Titty corner. Does a nice flippy flop. Gets it up to halfway. And gets another tippy tap. Putting it into the corner. The rebel corner. They're not happy about this. There's a nice shot. Sundowner with a nice tap. Dude pushing it away. Pushes around the front of face of the rebel hole. And Toothless and Sundown assist. Toothless assist off that corner shot. Here he comes running off the wall here with a nice tap and a Rick roll. And Sundowner is there with an open goal square in the end. Punts that one through. It's 44 seconds left on the clock. 2-0 is the scoreline. The Toothless team are doing a good job at the moment. As the ball goes up, the ball goes down. Toothless takes a nice spinning wheel kick on that one. There's a flippy flop with a spinning wheel attachment. Oh, jams it up in the middle. Had to in the end. Everyone read that wrong in the end. Bandit. Toothless with a nice little bit of a roll. Ah, nice block again. Sundown, he gets a little bit of a tap on that too. Powers up. That ball goes high quick. It goes low even quicker. Toothless punting that ball around. That's it. They just got to hold it off. They do. That's it. The Titty team was a hard-fought game in the end, but the Titty team run through. And the Enforcer and a slow poke. He was poking them slowly, so he got 72 of them. Not bad. As we head to week 9, let's go. The Sickle ones, the Cyclones. Now, these two teams have met in the last couple of weeks, and I tell you what, it's been one over the other. So this 9th round tournament match, even though they've dropped the game, the Titty team, could be interesting. The Cyclones with a desperate record, 2-6 win-loss record. Now Storm, Fury, Rainmaker, and Squall are in the purple. And the Titty team are once again in the black. As Toothless gets the better of that one, the advantage to the Titties as it heads down the Cyclone Eye. And no one wants the ball, apparently. Toothless didn't make any of that. Merlin punting that around. It should be coming out. It does. Fury's got it. Toothless there with a cut off at halfway line. Comes back around for a shot. Stalls the ball instead. Punts that back. Gets intercepted by Fury. Rainmaker pushing it forward. Interesting set of events here. Toothless and Storm bunning it down the middle. They're about the halfway line now. No advantage at the moment between the two teams. As Fury runs it down. Toothless can't get that one. He's got to run back. Gets taken out. Whoa. And scored on at the same time. Let's see what happened here. Toothless got wiped out here. Fury running down. Toothless there. Storm takes out Toothless. And had enough bloody energy to run that through the Titty hole. 4-16. And the Cyclones are up. Toothless goes up, gets a nice bump on that one. It hits the back of the wall. It props up. Toothless taking a little run. Didn't have much nitro left on that one. He's going to get some boost. He was going to steal some, but they decided to steal it on him instead. He said, screw it, I'll do it with no boost. Doesn't need boost. Not old Toothless. Ah, couldn't get the tap on that one. Rainmaker with a nice run. Merlin. Got to get some magic here. Can't cut it off. Cut it off the wrong way. Just missing the tap on that, and the Rainmaker taking advantage. There's a nice cut there, but they couldn't get that. Merlin ran back. If he had left it, might have ran up the wall. But instead, put it into Titty hole. He's going to make a game out of this for sure. 2-0. The Cyclones are powering up. Toothless with, beats a goalie. That's well read. Straight off and whack off. You can see him. He's got his eye on that ball. It props up, props out. He's a bit late to start off with. Jester goes up, couldn't get it, but Storm comes in with the intercept and misses. And Toothless gently pushing that one through. Minute 20 in. 2-1's the scoreline. It's going to be an interesting game, this one, I'm pretty sure. As Toothless and Jester collide in the middle. Clearly Toothless' ball. He's got the run. Jester, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to be a funny bastard, but that's what Jesters are. Just funny bastards. There's a nice punt there. Sundown should collect that. Does. Punts it the other way. Toothless. I thought it was going to bounce the other way. It didn't. Sundown are putting that one through. There's a nice bang. Jester. Toothless. There's someone respawned. Shit. Storm down the other side. Storm again. Off the respawn. Comes in. Saves a certain goal and comes down on the offense with the fast break and no one home. We're headed to 2 minutes in. This is game 9. The semi-finals are coming up. There's only going to be one round of that as Toothless gets the better of that to whack off. Comes up with a slow karate kick. Misses, unfortunately. It was an open goal. Almost. A lot of defense floating around, but just couldn't make that conversion in the end. Fury punts that one up. Just can't get any hold of that. He gets a hold of that one. Gets a tippy tap on that one. Got no turbo left. Couldn't get the roll. They try for the push, couldn't get that either. Ah shit, overshot it. Rings it in a bell. Tibbs going up. It's an awkward shot. The charging Storm. Storm couldn't get it. Tibbs is running around, takes a spinning ball. Should turn around and spin around just a little bit. Oh, they do. Tibbs with an assist. We'll run that one. Nice bit of work in the end. Toothless just running that, keeping an eye on it, pushing it forward all the time. Creates the opportunity, and Sundown finds that assist. And they do very well. It's 2-3. The Cyclones still in front. The Titties trailing. Toothless goes up to whack off in front of Storm. And Storm didn't get the better of that one. I'm pretty sure Toothless did. Toothless comes up with a roll, but just couldn't get there in time. On time, but just off target. Ball goes up. With a nice late tap at that too, as Storm pushes it across field. Fury running down, but Merlin gets the better of that. Rainmaker is there. He gets it. Jester punting to the other side. Gets a nice little back spoiler on that. Couldn't make it. Another back spoiler pops it up on top of the field. There's got to be a runner of some sort. No squall. Punting that safely down the other end. Cooper's flying around. He used to get that. Jester gets it off the wall. Turtles with a punt. No turbo left. Slides a footy flopper option. They're bumping bastards all the way through here. Sundowner gets a nice punt out. Oh, it's intercepted. Turtles couldn't get there in time. He's got to run back. Storm and Playmaker are there. Ah, bullshit. Tizzles goes up for the shot block. What happened here? Rainmaker puts it up. There's a nice shot in front of the goal there. Tizzles goes up for the block. Rolls the wrong way. That's what it was. That was just a nice little tap in the end. Push that one through. It was an easy tap. Ball goes up. Ball goes down. Toothless with a nice pick. Nice run. Storm pushing that ball. Toothless under it. Too far. Stops that ball from going a million miles an hour. Storm is there. It should be cut off and is. 50 seconds. 2-4 is the scoreline. The Cyclones done a good job on this. Again, it's tit for tat and tat for tit. Just getting the better of that one too. Couldn't get there in the end. Oh, just tries challenging. Fury, Rainmaker running it down. It's a fast break again. They need something here. The Titty team. They really do. Toothless cutting that one off. Jester needs a nice punt. Couldn't get it. The pressure by the Cyclones have been fantastic this time around. Toothless bumping that one back. Gets a better shot. 11 seconds. They're running out of time. They get a bump. Ah, no fucking turbo. Oh, thanks. That's not going to go in. They've had their chances. Just couldn't convert. The Cyclones get over the Titties. As we head into the semi-final run, Storm doing well. They did well. They took them out. And who's the playoffs? Oh, the Rebels. Really? Oh, I tell you what, the Cyclones, for some reason, just never made it into the finals with a game like that. My God. And they didn't make it? They saved their best to last, but it was too late in the end. The Rebels and the Titties are made up. Second time the Titties have faced the Rebels. The Rebels went down on the Titties, and the Titties are hoping to keep them there. For the Titties, it's their favourite position, making sure they go down. And the Rebels don't have a smile on their face. That's right. I've got it. Two is bumping a lot of stuff. Players, Poncho running around. It's a nice run in the end. Poncho doing some damage. Jester holding him up. Toothless with a nice tap. Puts it back towards halfway. Outlaw there. Toothless over. Toothless over. And it's the first goal of the playoffs. Outlaw with a nice stopper there, but Toothless saw that coming. Poncho tried to do the same thing, but Toothless having the better of that. Hits the exhaust pipe, hits the accelerations, and pushed that ball straight through the Rebel hole. There was a Rebel yell again. Ow. Didn't matter. The ball goes up. Should have taken an early flight, but couldn't be stopped. Toothless powers up inside the hit Poncho. Poncho there at the last second does well. Sundowner running down. floats across halfway line, literally straight up and down the line. There's no advantage paid to anyone at the moment. Toothless with a nice intercept. Pushes that ball out. Pumps that ball up. Oh, just couldn't get the ricochet on that. It was a nice play in the end. And it was well defended in the end too. Oh, just missed the open goal. Merlin's there, but couldn't get the shot. It was good. Dude doing a better job. Ah, feels the second hand out. Good defense in the end. Oh, Outlaw with a nice punt. It's ooh, tight angle. That was a well lofted hit. Jester getting the better of that one. Outlaw beating Toothless to the ball. There's a nice floating kick and hits it into the top corner of the goal. 1-1 is the scoreline. Sudden death. Anything could happen. Did the Toothless team make it through? Who knows? That's a nice punt. That's well weighted. Does it go in? Yes, it does. Toothless and Sundown are on the whack off. They get better at Poncho and Bandit. And that's it. And that ball just lands in that hole ever so gently. In front of the popping crease. And straight through the hole. Now, almost a minute 32-1 in this playoff set. Jester, there's no advantage off Black Off. Let's put it that way. Toothless flying over the top there. Got to make some advantage if he doesn't. Pops that ball up with a backwards flopper. Comes in at the right. Defended. My God, I don't know who that was, but that was a great bit of defense there. Poncho pushing it through. Toothless saving that one out. Powers up, gets it off the wall, pushes it down. Can't get anywhere near that one, but cuts the bastard off instead. Jester is there, popping it back through. Poncho's there, Jester goes forward, Merlin's up. Oh, it comes back. Toothless trying to divert that one. Away from Titty Hole. Does a good job in the end. Pushing that one. Gets a double tap. Pushes that one forward. There's no turbo left. He's just got to rickroll this and does with a nice spinning wheel kick and does it. No turbo left. Decides to go up with the spinning wheel kick. Gets it on the fly as he flips in through the air. Bandit couldn't get there in time to stop it. 2:43 as we approach halfway through the playoff. It's a nice run in the end. Toothless, well, gets the better of that one almost. It runs through, it runs down the side. Toothless flips, and Jesse getting a shot on that one. Dude, punching it forward. Toothless getting a nice little tippy tap on that. Powers up again. Pushing it down the side. Oh, that's a nice fly and an inverted shot. Wow. There it is, comes in. It starts flying here, goes in, turns around, spins it. Fantastic bit of work there as we hit halfway now. 4-1's the scoreline. The Toothless team starting to look at a little bit of form, but I won't say that too loud because we lost the last game. They didn't look out, but they didn't look in. There's Merlin, Poncho's there. Toothless bumping that one up in the corner. It should be an interesting shot. Just needs a bit of power. Punts it through. Poncho there to stop that goal. 2:08 is on the clock. Toothless on that ball. It's got to be. The Sunrise is coming. Jester couldn't get it. They're down at Titty Corner. Merlin with some magic. Taking it out. Toothless pumping that back up into Titty Corner just to change the direction. So they couldn't get the advantage. Merlin popping that one up. Punts it across field. It's about halfway now as it pops up again. Toothless going to take a stab. Takes a shooting stab. And makes another hole. That's right. It was a great shot. He jumps up from roughly about halfway. I think just over halfway. Gets the blinker on. Turns the headlight. Blinds Poncho and Dude. And they meet in the middle. And that's another hole. 1:45 is on the clock. 5-1. Easy scoreline. Toothless goes up. Toothless goes down. He takes a nice big jet shot. And it flies down. No, the Rebels not having a good day today. The Toothless couldn't get a hold of that one. Jeff is punting it back up, but they put it back down. Titty end. Can't get a clean shot. Toothless can't get a clean roll. He does. Defends well. Gets it away from the goal face. And they both find a run here. Toothless with the fly. Puts it in the corner. This should be a nice run. Someone's got to get there. Jester's there. Punts it through. There it is. There was a nice assist there by Toothless. He turns the rim. There it is. Rims that ball quickly around and opens that hole up. And Jester's ready, willing and waiting to put one through. 6-1 is the scoreline, 1-1-1. Is your time left. As Toothless refrains from that one, goes backwards instead. Don't know, it was an interesting call by Toothless, but he'll take it anyway. As the ball runs around, gets up Titty side. Oh, Titty side, Rebel's hole. Rebel post. I'll get it right. Dude is there. Toothless running around the back, gets a nice jibby jab. Punts that ball from halfway all the way back up to the backboard of the Rebels hole. Dude is under it, gets a shot. Toothless is up there, takes out Poncho on the way in the aerial shot. Merlin, Sundowner cut that ball off. Toothless taking away the offense. Just smashing them all over the place. Bandits there, probably need a band-aid as Toothless is there. Gets the better of that one, putting it back around the rim. They tried to cut it off, but Toothless punts that one gently. Merlin puts some magic there. Sundowner should go up. Doesn't. Stops that ball just for a second. Jester punts that ball up. That's the one we're looking for. There it is. 7. You say 7? Gladly. There it is. Seconds on the clock. This is playoff run. 7-1 is on your scoreline. Ball goes up. Powers up. Toothless on a Rick roll. Merlin popping some magic. Toothless and Merlin. The combination was almost a treat. Would have been a way to finish it off, but no. Centered balls and 5 goals for Toothless. Great run there. It's our final game. We're at the grand final. Who is that there? We should be up against the Bombers. The Bombers took out the Toothless team in round 2 or 3. This is going to be an interesting match. Will they get taken out again? Championship at DFH Stadium. I thought we'd come to the city in a big crowd. See what's going to go down here. Samara, Casper, Myrtle and Marley are on the turquoise team. They took out the Toothless team before, and Toothless bumps that one off the backboard. Sundowner is there, they pop it up. Jesse running back. Samara running forward. Marley already getting an early advantage, but Toothless saw that one coming, bounces it off the wall. Powers up, couldn't get a tippy tap, but takes out Myrtle. Sundowner there to catch it. Toothless running back. Casper, the danger player from last time. Toothless recognises that. Puts that ball up in the air. Bumps that one back. Merlin already there. Myrtle, they're looking to get it. Toothless on the defensive this time round. Decides to go on the offense. Get out of the way. They burnt his turbo up, but the ball's still going forward. Unlucky for them. Toothless throwing bastards at the ball. It's just what Toothless does. There's a nice ricochet. Passes it to Merlin. Merlin's not there. Jester should be there to take the ball. Does. Pushes it off the backboard. Jester Merlin. You can't do too much. Merlin passing it back to Toothless. Toothless couldn't make much of that. Jester defeats him. They've got to run back at a rate of knots. Toothless saw that. Powers up. Gets a tippy tap. Bit of a flippy flop. There it is. The backwards flopper he pulls out. There's a bump. Merlin, Sundowner couldn't get it. Toothless running the field. Couldn't get a tippy tap on that. Didn't want it in the end, I don't think. Safer just to run that one out. Does a good job. Sundowner taking that one through. Again, Toothless powering up. Gets the better of that. Rims it up. It's a nice rim. It's a nice double tap. Triple tap. Keeping that ball towards that hole, but Myrtle is there to save it. Sundowner there to collect it. Casper again. It's 0-0. It's a good grand final. It's not a blowout. And there's a shot. Toothless was in front. They just couldn't connect. Toothless with a blind shot and blind fly in the end, but came up trumps. There's running through. Toothless shot the moon. Marley doesn't do much better. Puts it around Titty corner. Looking for another shot, an opportunity. They don't get it. Toothless is there. Takes a bunt. Shoots a moon. Takes a second shot. Jess is the only one in defense. Marley runs a ball. It bounces high and it's going to bounce over, I think. It does. Toothless is there. It bounces off 4 cars before it hits the wall again. Casper the Ghost is there. Toothless goes up for the defense. Doesn't need it. Myrtle can't get to it in time as it bounces safely up the wall at halfway line. Marley takes a punt. Toothless is there. Takes another punt. That's a good shot. Alright, it's a great shot. set it up for Sundown. Toothless with his defense. It's punted well. It runs off the backboard just above the goal. And Sundown are there to collect it on the full and just punts that one through. 1-0, 2:20 is on the clock. Toothless running to whack off. Meets Marley. I think Casper it was. We didn't see Casper there because obviously Casper's a ghost, but still, you know what I mean. Toothless goes up, misses a running shot. Casper's there again. Toothless reading that one well. Pushes it into Titty corner. No advantage on that one. Myrtle running it back. Toothless bumping past it. Casper wants a shot. Couldn't get it. Runs it on the other side of Titty hole. Toothless is up. Collects that one and bumps that ball. Back down the end. Comes up, goes for a double tap. Puts it in front. Jester. What a great shot by Toothless. The assist was there. Ran all the way down, coast to coast. Gets a rim on the wall as well, and that's it. Jester, bang, with the propeller hat flying through. Puts it in the middle of the hole. 1:45 is on the clock. 2-0 is your scoreline. As Toothless jumped on his head. Jester with a nice punt, unfortunate. Toothless setting that one back up again. Merlin putting it to Toothless there to cut it off. Couldn't get the connecting tap. Marley shot it. Casper is there. Casper, take a shot back. Toothless couldn't stop in time. 2-1's your scoreline. Marley just letting that. It was a good fake in the end. That was beat 3 of them. Shit. Finest of goals. 1:24 on the clock. 2-1. This has just become a game. The Bombers have beaten the Toothless team before. Oh shit. And Toothless misses a certainty. Running back. Jester runs up. Toothless says go that way. We're going to need more defenders. Ball goes up. There's on there. Toothless takes a nice little tippy tap. Floats it back. Takes another. Couldn't get that one. Someone intercepted it. Merlin's there. Merlin connects. Runs it back through the goal. Toothless there. Takes a punt. Pushing it back up through. Putting on the offense. Toothless there. What an intercept. It was a certain goal. It was a certain fast break anyway. Sundown can't get connect. Casper does. Casper connects with Sundown, as a matter of fact. Toothless bumping that one up. Just wrong angle. Right idea. Sundown, I couldn't get it. It got bumped by Merlin. Casper, the ghost, trying to make amends of this. Toothless, high speed. Nice tippy tap. Merlin couldn't get it. Casper can't tap it. Toothless in the middle. Casper Jester again. Myrtle takes a shot. No, they've missed it. Two. It's going to go down the wire. Toothless in the middle of it. There it is. There's the sealer. Toothless just holding that ball up. Just that awkward tap. Makes everything. Jester bumping everybody with a headbutt. Comes through with the propeller and pushes that one through. 3-1 is the scoreline. The kickoff is going to send out the Toothless team victors today. The ball's got to hit the ground before the game ends. And that's it. The ball's on the ground. Your Titty team take out this week's Rocket League. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. That was 9 rounds. We are the champions. Yeah. Next week might be a little bit of a different lineup. So, enjoy yourselves. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. My name is Toothless Bahamut. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Across the world. Hope you have a lovely time. Good night. Woo-hoo! That was a little harder than last week. Last week I kicked butt. This week, whew, that was a fight. Damn.